Okay, welcome back. Last time we investigated Cinnabar Island, went through the Pokemon Mansion and found the key to the gym, so then we went and challenged Blaine at the Cinnabar Island gym, earning our 7th badge. And also Tilia is now level 44, which is now significantly higher than all of my other Pokemon. And Zephyr is starting to fall behind just a little bit. Fortunately for me, I know that on my way to do what I'm trying to do here, I'm probably going to run into a couple of black belts, so I don't feel too worried about letting Zephyr just get some training in. So, this is Kindle Road. We have to go straight for Mount Ember. However, Mount Ember is not what we are currently here for. I will be coming back for Mount Ember later in the game, because that's where one of the legendary Pokemon is. And obviously I will be coming back to get those before I fight the Elite Four at the end of the game. Well, more accurately, at the end of the post-game, to be much more accurate. However, there is an HM on this island, so basically I'm just going to try to avoid all these trainers for now, and go and grab that HM, and my encounter for this area, which I think everything else that's available in this area is dupes at this point, so I think I'm actually guaranteed to get Ponyta, which honestly Ponyta isn't perfect, but at the same time I'm not going to complain about a free fire type, you know? In the event that I lose Helios and I lose the Growlithe that I have in the box. Also, I think Charizard is like, nope. Okay, hang on, just a second. Charizard's like 2 pixels out there. Okay, there we go. I think Charizard was just a tiny bit too far along and I accidentally just dragged it. Anyway, that's gonna look a bit weird that's gonna probably look really goofy when I put this up as the like full playthrough without commentary on Plays Quietly. But anyway, Zephyr just lands Fly, does not take out the Machoke. And it went for Seismic Toss. Honestly, thank you game, thank you for blessing me with the mercy of not just killing my Pidgeot. But hey, I now have to fight the other one immediately, unless I can pause it in time. I could not pause it in time, okay. So, this guy will also have 2 Pokemon, I think. What does this guy have? The last one had a Machop and a Machoke. This guy also has a Machop. So, you know what, I'm gonna place my bets. I'm gonna guess he also has a Machoke. And I think for Zephyr's safety, I think it's for the best if I just switch out here. And, well, let's just confirm. Yeah, that is indeed a Machoke. Let's switch out real quick. Helios can just come in and take whatever it's doing, because this will go for a fighting type move. Oh, it went for Foresight. If I'd known it was going to go for Foresight, I could have actually stayed in. Anyway, I'm just going to Wing Attack. I don't want to risk a Flamethrower just on the off chance that it survives, gets burnt and everything. And Vital Throw, won't do all that much damage, so another Wing Attack just takes out this Machoke. Okay, fantastic. Now, I'll probably be coming back way later off screen to do my grinding here. And by that I mean it'll probably be where Zephyr gets most of its training. Light the fire in your heart, the Ember Spa. So, here is the Ember Spa. What do I have to say? Soaking in a hot spring pool is therapeutic, people say. Fair enough, never been in one. Have a look at my face, see how smooth my skin is? The hot springs water keeps my skin younger than my age. Okay, this is the main reason why here. Hot springs go hand in hand with volcanoes. The Ember Spa here, well, I made it years ago. Oh, I hewed? Is that the word? The pool right out of a gigantic boulder by hand. I was using this at the time. I suppose I can part with it. So now we have the HM for Rock Smash. 10 out of 10, we now have that. A bullet shout-out. Fair enough, buddy. And that is a full heal. And that is pretty much the main reason I'm here. Well, no, the main reason I was here was for Rock Smash. But I'm not going to say no to a free full heal, you know? You know what, while I'm here, let's fight these two. Just because I can. Basically because I believe Helios is in the second slot. So Zephyr and Helios will come out together and they should be able to just destroy this fight. However, I'm going to double into the... Yeah, I'm going to double into the Machoke, because honestly I'm a lot more threatened by the Machoke than the Primarch. But hey, we'll see how much it does, and either way, we're probably going to get a decent chunk of money out of this. And obviously, I do need to play just a little bit careful, because I don't want to hit my level caps. Okay, I'm going to be totally honest. There's no way I hit my level caps. If I fight everything in this episode with... Okay, if I fought absolutely every single Pokemon that I'm going to see in this episode with Talia, then she might hit the level cap. But I don't think any of my others will by the time we get to the final gym in the next episode. I say the next episode, it might be the one after, but we'll see how long this takes. Because to be totally honest, I kind of always forget how long this section is. I'm fairly certain that it's only like... I want to say it's like 25 minutes. Also, I think that's a TM over there, but I don't really want to teach any of my... Actually, what am I doing? I can just do that, can't I? Because I can just get rid of the moves when I need them. So, Rock Smash. Let's teach that. Let's teach that to Talia. I'll teach Rock Smash to Talia over Sludge Bomb, and then I'll give it Sludge Bomb back when I come back to Celadon City. Like when I get back to the mainland of Kanto. So for now we're going to be stuck with Rock Smash, but I'm not too worried about it. So let's quickly break open these rocks and hopefully get a good TM out of it. Also, I know that Geodude can pop out when we land Rock Smash, but to be totally honest, I don't think that's going to happen. But hey, now we move on. That was an ether, not a TM. I completely wasted that. That was a complete waste of my time, but hey, it happens sometimes. Now, let's quickly fly on back and heal up. So we can quickly just fly on back to One Island. Well, I guess the main bit of One Island. We were still on One Island. And now, before I leave to go to Two Islands to go and deliver that meteorite that Bill wanted us to deliver, you know, because people in Pokemon World, I guess you just have to... I guess people in Pokemon World just have meteors to just give around. However, first things first, I want to actually surf on over here. I'm going to be totally honest, for years, I did not know that this area existed. Because I'm not someone who ever really looks at the map. And I don't even know what I can find out here. Okay, I could get a Tangela, but I already have one. No, honestly, the Tangela isn't bad. I don't dislike Tangela, but let's see what else we can get. Because Tangela obviously is dupes. So, that is another Tangela. Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest. Tangela is a Pokemon that I've kind of gone back and forth over the years on if I like it or not. I think I should probably just solve that issue. I feel like I should just use it in a playthrough at some point and actually just settle myself on whether I like Tangela or not. Because I've never properly used one in a playthrough, and I imagine it could be good, but I don't think I've ever properly given it the chance. And that is another Spearow. Loves Spearows this game. Spearow seems very, very common in this game. Although to be fair, okay, that's a Persian? I'll take a Persian. Like, I know I already had a Meowth and it died very quickly, but I will happily get a Persian. Persian's cool. I like Persian. 2, 3, click. 10 out of 10. We now have a Persian. Will we end up using this? Probably not, but it's nice to have one. And I probably should have just named it Bastet, just like the Meowth that I had for all of about 5 minutes in an episode. Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest, I'm still upset about that. I spent so long actually just sitting there leveling it up because it took ages to grind. And because it just wasn't a very strong Pokemon, but no, here it was. It just then got wiped out immediately as soon as I got to Vermilion City. But hey, it happens sometimes. There's an old woman who lives in a cottage out on the Cape. She gives other eye to Pokemon. It's a bit unnerving. Also, this guy sells you items. Only opened up recently, merchandise is limited. Yeah, he was not lying. Those are very limited options, but hey, I'll just buy some more Great Balls. I probably won't need them. But let's quickly just hop on out over here to Cape Brink, because over here, I think everything out here is also dupes. I'm reaching the point in the game where I've basically encountered everything that I'm going to encounter, pretty much. Like, almost everything left is going to be dupes in some way. There's a few exceptions, but for the most part, it'll be that. I perfected the ultimate move of its type, but will no one take it for future use? Pidgeot? No. Pidgeot was mistaken. Well, let's see how she feels about Brute Root. Because normally this would be Frenzy Plant, I believe. Worthy of learning. Oh, well, learn Frenzy Plant. Okay. So, do these not get randomized? Okay, that's interesting, I guess. Like, I suppose Frenzy Plant, Blast Burn, and Hydro Cannon are still just kind of locked there. Although why is this tile here? Like, why is just there randomly one tile there? You know what? No. I'm busting out of the item finder. I want to know, why is there one tile here? I feel like there must be an item on here. Yeah, there is. But what is it? It is a PP Max. Okay. Basically, a PP Max is effectively It effectively is all of the PP ups you would need to max out a Pokemon's move usages. It's just in one thing. Also, I've never actually played any of these games. I've never played any of the little mini-games here because they required, like, the link cable and I just never used them. Anyway. Now, where's Lostel gotten to today? She always brings me lunch every day right about now. You there. Are you a friend of Lostel's? Have you seen Lostel around? I don't know where she might be. She should have been here long ago. Oh, oh no. What if something's happened to her? Please, you have to, please help me find her. Please go search Free Island. Huh? What is this game corner? How much sadder can this get? Those clowns, this have be waiting on the island, so where are they? Hey you, is this the only free island around here? Try waking up before you crawl out of bed, you punk. This is 2 Island. Move it. Get your filthy bike out my place. Huh. Oh, gotcha. These islands are confusing. Would you look at that? That punk scuffed up my floor. But hey, listen, I'm begging you. You have to go to Free Island. If anything were to happen to my Lostel, my place is this is the house with the red roof on Free Island. She may just show up late here, so I can't run off anywhere. And that's why I have to get you to do this big favor for me. Okay. I don't know what happened to my ability to read for the last, like, 45 seconds. I am genuinely really sorry about that. Anyway, off we go to Free Island, where we now get to beat up a whole bunch of people. And I am not having the same... I'm not repeating this disaster. So, Brute Root... Oh, my inventory is full. That's not great. I forgot that this happened. I think this was the final game where this could happen. Hey there, how's it going? What am I doing here, you ask? Why, I'm prospecting for gold. When I strike it rich, I'm buying a house in Kanto. I don't think I can actually encounter a Pokemon in here. I know that once he finishes digging, you can go to another place and you can get Dunsparce out there. But out here, I don't think there is anything. Also, a fun fact, this place just randomly has connection to the PC. I don't know why it's like that, but it just does. So, while we are here, let's quickly drop off a couple of items in the PC that I'm probably never going to use, because, Ice Heal, let's get rid of that. Pokédoll, I don't need that. And, let's see here. X items, yeah, sure, why not? That'll do. I don't need many item slots, I just needed, I just need the one, actually. And I could have just clicked move items and it would have been solved, but hey, that's fine. Now, the main reason I'm using Brute Root out here and switching away from Zephyr is partially because Brute Root will be able to handle these, and also there's a personal reason. The last time I played this game, we have Kanto right at a Federation. my bike's waiting for me, so I have to make the exhaust noises myself. Hey, lady, fork over some spending money. Who are you? I'll call the police. No, I'm just random kid on a bike. Okay. From this day on, this island belongs to us. No, I don't think it does, actually. And obviously, this is their house. Rare rocks and gems are displayed. Okay, so basically, the last time I was here, this was where my Pidgeot died. Are you the boss? Go back to Kanto right now. Huh? I just got here, pal. Oh, what's with the hostile attitude? It's mighty cool of you. Your gang of followers have been raising havoc on their bikes. Do you have any idea how much trouble they've caused us on the island? No, man, I don't get it at all. Look at this place. What do you do for entertainment? You ought to be thanking us for livening up this sleepy village. But hey, if you insist, you can try making us leave. You cowards. So tough in a pack. Okay, so... You, what are you staring at? Don't you know it's not polite? You want to make something out of it or what? Heh, I like your guts. I mean, you'll be losing money to me, but... No, I think I will be making quite a bit of money from... I think there's 4 or 5 of these guys. And basically, yeah, they all just have coughing. They all have coughing, Grimer, wheezing, and muck. And yeah, this is where Zephyr died last time. I don't remember what my Pidgeot was called in my previous playthrough. Actually, in the previous playthrough, it might have also been called Zephyr. Either way, the last time I played this game, I had a Pidgeot and it died in these fights. I think it died to the wheezing. I think the last guy has a wheezing, and I'm fairly sure he clicked explosion. Or at least self-destruct, and that's what killed my Pidgeot last time. Aw, man, don't you dare laugh. Aren't you from Kanto? You should be from our side. Sorry, you should be on our side. No, I think I'm good, actually. Okay, so this is just another coughing. Also, apparently these guys don't have actual names, they are just referred to as goons. Fair enough. Okay, so, coughing, immediately wiped out. 10 out of 10. I'm very happy with the fact that I could teach Psychic to basically anything and everything in the game. What's the matter with you? Getting all hot like that? Totally uncool, man. We invited the boss out here, but you had to mess it up. You embarrassed us, man. Look, there are 6 of you guys. Am I going to fight all 6 of you? I don't think so. I think I beat this guy and then the boss steps in. I mean, realistically, these guys' boss is not going to be much of a problem. Watch as I say that, the wheezing will now... Watch as I've now said that, the wheezing will tank a Psychic, explode, and kill my Venusaur for my hubris. Like, I just have an awful feeling that that'll happen. Boss, I'm telling you, we gotta do something about this kid. I've been watching you, and I'd say you've done enough. What are you, their friend or something? But I guess you'll be battling me in their place. Okay, buddy, you have a wheezing and a muck. You know it's serious because this is the one guy in their group who has an actual name. So, okay, fair enough. Oh, he just cut out the middleman and just blew up turn 1. Unfortunately for him, unfortunately, Venusaur takes those and wants to learn Growth. I will pass on Growth, but I'm glad that we survived. Now we Sleep Powder, and that muck goes right to sleep. Fantastic. And I should probably switch out, and so I will. I will switch out to Kuzenbo. I'll switch out to Kuzenbo, surf a couple of times, and then we should be good to go. Okay, you know what? That switch was suddenly a very good choice, because that was a turn 1 wake up. Like, that thing was asleep for all of 1 turn. Sludge. That hit for 56. Honestly, I think on a high roll that could maybe kill. So I'm not going to play any games. I'm just going to go back. I'm just going to go to Sandslash, click Earthquake, and be on my way. I think that's the solution here. No poison coming through. Honestly, it wouldn't make any difference even if it did. And now, well, that is the muck dealt with. That's all these guys dealt with. And we can move on and hopefully find Lostel. I mean, I know exactly where she is. Alright, enough. We'll leave like you wanted. We'll be happy to see the last of this boring island. I know, you seemed very excited about this island until I turned up. Yeah, go right on hanging around with these hay seeds. Okay, so let's quickly patch up our Pokemon and then be on our way. Because you know what, sometimes we just need to be on our way. Honestly, I'm still just baffled and amazed and really happy about the fact that I have a team with Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise on it. Like, I don't know, I don't think I've ever actually played a Pokemon game and had all of the starters on the team at the same time. Like, it's a weird feeling. It's cool. I really like having them all. Okay, so what do these guys have to say? Thank you. Those goons were nothing but bad trouble. Oh, look, your Pokemon got hurt on my account, so we get a full restore. Cool. You've got seriously impressive Pokemon with you. It'd be fantastic if someone as strong as you lived here. I hope you'll at least stay for a while. I beg your pardon? You're looking for Lostel? Lostel went off towards Bond Bridge a while ago. Okay, so now we have a bit of an idea. Me? No, I'm not Lostel. She probably went off to the berry forest, I think. She picks berries there for making lunch. Okay, so now there's also on this island, it's not this guy. You must never, ever go out to the berry forest alone. Why? There are ghosts there. Fair enough. Dad keeps lying to me and wouldn't let me go out and play. Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, I don't imagine my parents would have been too happy if I can't imagine my parents would have been too happy if I just randomly went out for a walk in the woods by myself. I bought this house because I want to live somewhere quiet. Today, I think I'll go out fishing. Fair enough. But yeah, I feel like my parents would have been probably worried if I, when I was like 6, just kind of went on a walk into the woods by myself. It's useless. I can't make the spoon bend with my mind. Really, maybe I don't really have psychic powers. You know about a girl gym leader in Saffron City? She uses psychic-type Pokemon, right? I admire her. I really do. I heard that she's one cool customer and beautiful too. Fair enough, Sabrina is a really cool character. I do really like Sabrina. And this is Bond Bridge. Please be quiet when crossing. Berry Forest ahead. Okay, so I imagine this is probably just a whole bunch of grass types over here. But hey, that shouldn't take too long. That is an Oddish. Actually, because I think this is the only Pokemon I can actually get out here. So I already have an Oddish. I have a Gloom in the PC. So I'm gonna catch this and kind of claim the flip of dupes. So I'll catch this, and then in the next episode I'll have traded it out for a Bellsprout. Assuming I can words, not even once. Assuming that I can just catch this thing. To be totally honest, game, I don't want to have to switch out to my Raichu to Thunder Wave an Oddish. But honestly, I'm starting to feel like I might have to. Because this Oddish just isn't playing games. It just isn't working with me. Like, Oddish, come on, lil buddy. Thank you, Oddish. Maybe it was just upset that I said I was going to immediately replace it for a Bellsprout. But hey, that is an Oddish, which is now going to be a Bellsprout. So that is a potential Victory Bell for me. Not gonna lie, I've never actually used a Victory Bell in a playthrough either. So that could come in handy, who knows? I mean, realistically, I already have plenty of grass types. I more than likely don't need another. But hey, it's an option and it's there, so I can't really complain. And if I had a Max Repel, that could be kinda handy. That could come in handy, but I think I'd rather have it for the next area. Like, I think I'd rather have it for the berry forest than this bit. There's also a static Pokemon in there, so we'll be able to find whatever that is. And there's a Gloom. So we could have just outright caught a Gloom here, but hey. Now, this is a Aruma lady, I believe. Where are you off to in such a hurry? I'm running off to that forest to find a lost child. Because their dad asked me to. I mean, they're also, like, on the next island over. I mean, realistically, that guy puts a lot of faith in his kid to just, like, you know, kind of go island hopping on a daily basis to bring him lunch. Like, that is a lot of faith to put in your kid. Or either that, or maybe my parents were just very protective. I don't know. Anyway, we are just wing attacking our way through here. This lady had a Bulbasaur and 2 Ivysaurs. Where was she getting these? Like, seriously, where was she getting these? Like, very few people in Kanto have had these Pokemon. And she just dropped 3 of them at once. She could pull up later with 3 Venusaurs. Apparently I'm raising some wonderful Pokemon though, so thank you for the compliment. If you keep going this way, you'll eventually reach the Berry Forest. Okay, so, also, I could get, whatchamacallit here. I could get a Krabby. Krabby is one of the only Pokemon that I could still actually get that wouldn't be dupes. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I know that I caught the Magneton in the power plant, and as my regular encounter and Helios was a static encounter, I'm still a little bit upset that I didn't get the Electabuzz. I would have loved to have gotten an Electabuzz, because then I coin flip it, and regardless of the result, I either get Magmar or keep Electabuzz. And I absolutely adore both of those Pokemon. They are 2 of my absolute favorites. Like, when I do a casual playthrough of whatchamacallit, of Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I fairly frequently like to use both whenever possible. Like, if a game will allow me to have both, I will use both. Okay, so, welcome to the Berry Forest. Be friendly and share berries with others and the Pokemon. Okay, so, now we just, obviously we can get through here a little bit faster if we have Kurt, but I'm not teaching anything Kurt. And we find another Oddish. Man, I do love how Oddish is just such a smiley Pokemon. It's just a very cute Pokemon. I like Oddish. Oddish is good. Okay, so now, I need to go up one more. There's a hidden item there. I assume it's a berry of some description. That is a Venonat. Venonat's a cool Pokemon, but unfortunately it's just not all that good until Gen 4 onwards. Like, I think it gets better in Gen 4 when the physical special split happens, and then it gets really good in Gen... I don't know if it gets access to Quiver Dance in Gen 5, or if that was added in Gen 6. I know that the move Quiver Dance was Gen 5, but I don't know if it gets it as... whatchamacallit, as Venomoth in Gen 6. Anyway, we encounter a Drowsy in here, and it does already have Psychic, and that hit for next to no damage. But yeah, so we encounter a Drowsy in here. That is our first proper encounter, because we don't have a Drowsy, which, honestly, I've used one in a playthrough before. I used one in Heart Gold, Soul Silver the last time I played it, and I was pleasantly surprised. Although, not gonna lie, the amount of damage that it's hitting for, I know that I'm 5 levels over it, but the amount of damage that this Drowsy has been hitting for is not inspiring confidence. 1, 2, 3, click! We now have a Drowsy. Okay, so that is... I think that's one of our only Psychic Pokemon. I think we have that, and a Girafarig, and I think those are the only Psychic types we have. I mean, you know, I have access to teach basically anything I want. Like, basically anything I want to teach Psychic, I can. But in terms of actual Psychic-type Pokemon, my options have been very limited in this game. Okay, we found a Max Ether. I probably don't need it, but hey, I'm not going to complain. A Roastberry, so we can now have another option to heal the burn. Huh, okay, I guess I could also find an Execute out here. Obviously, I could already buy one at the Rocket Gamer Corner, and I already have one as my encounter from the Safari Zone. Did I pick up the item up here? Either there wasn't one there, or I already did. I am so bad at talking today. But then again, I guess that happens most days. Wow, that is level 37. That is almost as strong as my Pidgeot. And because I know what's coming up here, and I know it's not a trainer fight, I'm actually going to put Sparky out front, mostly just so I can use Thunder Wave turn 1, just for my own convenience. I love my own convenience sometimes. So, you can go all the way around here, but I'm just going to quickly surf and cut across. You know, just for speed purposes. Beware of wild berry-loving Pokemon. And we find a Pecha Berry, so that's a poison cure. Okay, so if we run up here, we find Lostel. Oh, please help! A scary Pokemon appeared a little while ago. It kept scaring and made Lostel scared. I'm too scared to move, but I want to go home. Oh, here it comes again. No, go away, it's scaring me. If I was a Tentacool. I mean, it's dupes, but I'll take it. I'll take it. It's dupes, but I'll take it. So, normally this is a Hypno. Like, normally this is a Hypno that comes out here. Hypno is I mean, Drowsy is a normal encounter out here, but Hypno is a very rare encounter in this forest. Normally it's Hypno that pops out here at level 30. Although, honestly, I feel like it should probably be a little bit higher level than it is, because it's weirdly low level. Oh, that was so scary. Thank you. Lostel came to pick some berries. You can have this. Okay, we got an Iapapa berry. What's your name? Lostel's scared, so can I go with you to my dad's house? Okay, let's go home. And now we're back on 2 Island. So you rescued Lostel? How can I thank you? Dad didn't know you were scared and in any trouble. It's okay, I got to be friends with him. Fair enough. Listen, please show me you being cool again. I mean, I'm just here to play video games. Oh, what's that? You're saying that this is for me? How do you know that I love rare rocks and gems? You sure know how to make a guy happy. Yeah, buddy, I've done so much for you today. Oh, I see. This is from Bill. You have to thank him for me. You know, you've been fantastic. I want you to have this. Really? Really? Just a moonstone? That's it? Alright, I'll get the game call now running right away. You have to come visit with a friend. Yeah, that's not really worth it. Not gonna be... Like, buddy, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, it wasn't really worth the time. But hey, let's quickly head on back to 1 Island and report back to Bill, because we have currently actually finished off everything that we can do over on the Sevii Islands. Which means that it's time for us to come back to mainland Kanto. Mostly because mainland Kanto is where we need to be. Okay, so they are now done. Oh, hey! What kept you so long? Been out having a good time? We got it done. The PCs are up and running. The job went incredibly quick. Bill is one amazing guy. No, there was almost nothing left for me to do. Celia, I have to hand it to you. You've learned a lot. Oh, really? Well, there you have it. I'm finished with the job. We should head back to Kanto. Celia, I'll be seeing you again. I'm really sorry that we sent you off alone today. I promise I'll show you around these islands sometime. And with that, we now leave and head right on back to Kanto. Okay. Hey, wasn't that a long cruise? My buddy Celio seemed to enjoy your company. I'm sure he'd welcome you if you were to visit him again. If you have a tri-pass, you can always take a ferry there from the port in Vermilion City. Alright, thanks for your company. And then he just walks off, and we don't see Bill again. So, first things first, I am going to end off today's episode, but first things first, I am going to, quickly, do a couple of little things, and by that I mean I'm getting rid of Rock Smash. I'm getting rid of Rock Smash immediately, because, I would much rather have Sludge Bomb on my Sand Slash. So, base 20 fighting move, get out of here. It's time for the base 90 poison move. Okay, so while I'm doing that, I might as well just wrap up today's episode. So pretty much, today we did everything that we could currently do on the Sevii Islands. And next time is the big one. Okay, it's not quite the big one, but it's one of the big ones. Next time, we'll be returning to Viridian City and challenging the final gym. And honestly, I'm not too worried about that. Like, the gym itself, I'm not worried about. What follows it, I'm a bit worried about. Basically, I'm not too worried about the gym itself, but pretty much directly after we have another rival fight, and that is what I'm worried about. Because, to be totally honest, although I do have... Obviously, my team has good range, I'm happy with my team. I genuinely don't know if... I don't know, I genuinely do not know how good my odds are of potentially winning this rival fight. But hey, that is something for future me to have to worry and deal with. Well, future me for worry... That is a problem for future me to worry about and deal with. I'm good at talking. Anyway, so I'm going to quickly heal and end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment and click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all next time as we continue Pokemon Fire Red, and we challenge for our final gym badge. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.